Welcome to the Real Oshow. I'm Zachary.
And I'm Joshua, and we're brothers chasing the curiosities of our life.
And on this show, we'll deep dive the most influential people, music, and topics going on in the world.
And today we're talking Super Bowl commercials and how people are furniture hacking using Costco.
I tell you I'm on the road. About to get all this dough. Me and no fuck niggas know. I swear to God we the ghosts. This ain't the story they told. Man, if you know, then you know. I never had to tell my dogs that we on rough for greatness. They paper getters, they want money more than they want.
What's good, everybody? If you're watching this, you may have watched the Super Bowl. And when we talk the Super Bowl, obviously there's a game, but there's a whole nother game within the game, and it's the Super Bowl commercials. And I don't want to toss it to Joshua just yet, but there was two Super Bowl commercials, in my opinion, that I think did really well. And I know Joshua was telling me before that this was kind of a lackluster year for commercials, but I have two in mind that I'll deep dive, and then I'm going to toss it to you. One, DoorDash. They did a promo code that forced people to go on their website and get customer information. So whether they order anything ever, they just got a ton of consumer information. And then number two was Dunkin Donuts. They had Matt Damon, Tom Brady, and Ben Affleck doing zero selling, just wearing Dunkin Donuts jumpsuits and just throwing the football. So very on brand to the Super Bowl, and just was cool. They weren't doing any selling. They weren't forcing anything. And that's why I think both of those commercials won.
I will agree with Dunkin Donuts. I think Dunkin Donuts actually, if you want to say there's a real winner, Dunkin Donuts has won the last 2 years because last year they gave Ben Affleck $10 million to be the star in their Dunkin Donuts commercial.
They did the drive-thru.
Yep. Dunkin Donuts literally sold more donuts in one day after that than they've ever sold in the history of Dunkin Donuts. So it was like a massive success. So this year, bringing back Ben Affleck, adding Tom Brady, Matt Damon, stars to the cast. Let's be honest with ourselves. I want to rebuttal though, because if you say that DoorDash won, I would argue that TurboTax won even more. If you're going to use the logic
I didn't even see that.
So exactly. So if you want to say that DoorDash won, TurboTax won, because what's coming up here? Tax season. And guess what they did? They put a little barcode in the corner and they said, hey, we could help you with your tax. They're like, $1 million. We're going to give away $1 million if you fucking do our tax with us. So like, if you want to say a call to action, and they had two of them. So I will say TurboTax probably had a sickening amount of people.
That's funny you say that because it was the number one trending thing on Twitter, and I didn't understand it. But I did see people talk about the DoorDash and Dunkin' Donuts, so it made me kind of rethink. I didn't see the TurboTax, but that's
you
very on brand.
And you want me to give you another one? I thought in the food wars, right? The food delivery wars, Uber Eats, DoorDash war, right? I thought Uber Eats killed DoorDash. Uber Eats had a way stronger commercial. And then I asked myself, right, what makes a commercial strong? Is it having a call to action that a lot of people act on and, download the app, whatever, give you their information? Or is it an iconic commercial that goes trending and people remember for years and years? Because to me, I thought they had a great tagline like, oh, what did you forget? What did you forget? Oh, shit, I always forgot something. Like, to have that tagline of like, what did you forget? Bro, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything about any Super Bowl commercial, but I remember Uber Eats. What did you forget? And to me, that's the most powerful thing I saw.
Yeah, they even had Usher in that one, right?
They had everyone.
I think they had a ton of people. But listen, I hear you on that. I'm not going against that. I think there's something about just having customer information in a very digital world. What location, what age, like in just getting these demographics to just help them become better. I think that's where you win. I don't think Uber Eats lost for sure. But talk about how much money they had to spend to get all those people on it, plus the Super Bowl spot, where DoorDash just had to pay for the Super Bowl spot and did a fucking promo code. That's where there's like a risk reward, right?
Maybe, but I think that Uber Eats is playing at a way different ball game. And I think it's all interface, right? We talk about interface, like the way Netflix wins. Netflix wins is because their interface is better than every other interface. Uber has a million times, I don't want to say a million times, has a better interface than DoorDash. And if you want to look at just the rideshare app, it has a better than Lyft. So you have to look. Their way they do their app is pristine, and that will always win over time. Having the best product will always win. Plus, they were first to market. Plus, they're a stronger name. So I will argue that Uber Eats won over DoorDash, even though DoorDash may have gotten the initial people off the rip. So let me tell you about this story about this lady who actually owned a couch for 3 years, and one day just looked at this couch and said, you know what? I don't like this couch anymore. So she packed it up in her truck, drove it to Costco, and said, hey, Costco, I want to return my couch. I've used it for the last 3 years. I don't have a receipt. You want to know what Costco did?
They took it back?
They took it back. and they gave this lady $900. I was literally just thinking today, we were like, oh, we want to move to a new apartment. I'm thinking we just buy a Costco couch every year and you just return that couch every year and you just upgrade to the next couch. It's like playing the game of house hacking where it's like you just buy a couch, I don't like it anymore. You return the couch because clearly she didn't have a receipt. I worked in retail. You don't have a receipt after 20 days, you ain't getting it returned.
Yeah.
Let alone, even if you have a receipt after 90 days, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting this bitch returned. Costco was like, nah, give me that bitch. No box, no receipt, no nothing.
So what's the deeper story there?
The greater story there is Costco either has the greatest return policy in the history of return policies, or this lady just taught everyone how to furniture hack their home. That's what it is.
That seems wild to me that a store at the caliber of Costco would then take it back. But then I'm also like, it's the greatest customer service. It's like Chick-fil-A. It's almost like you go back 3 months and be like, I hated my meal 3 months ago. They'd be like, here's a free meal. Like that's some Chick-fil-A shit.
A $7 meal is different than a $900 couch. They literally handed her $900 in cash. It wasn't like, oh, let me just throw this $900 Costco card so you spend it $900 at Costco again. It was literally cash back. They gave her the cash back. That's insanity. How can they even do that?
Did she buy another couch with it?
I have no idea. They didn't say that. I mean, she definitely bought a new couch.
Story?
Some news outlet.
That's interesting.
Some news outlet. And they were talking about it. Now a manager must have got fired from Costco. You know what I think? Costco's are having a hard time hiring people, so they might just be like, fuck it. We can't even do much about it. Jimmy gave a couch away. We're just gonna have to take it.
And we're going to leave it there. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share with someone who would appreciate this. We're really trying to grow the channel. We're trying to do a lot. Also, we drop shows on Friday, and we have a vlog that drops every Sunday, so check those out as well. But thank you for listening.
I got a fight for my bros. I got to stack out this gold. I tell you I'm on the road. About to get all this dough. Me and no fuck niggas know. I swear to God we the ghosts. This ain't the story they told. Man, if you know, then you know. I never had to tell my dogs that we on